Ladies and gentlemen, today, I want to take you on a deep dive into one of the most fascinating and polarizing cars ever to grace the American automotive landscape, the AMC Pacer. Born in the 1970s, a decade defined by bold experimentation, cultural shifts, and a desire to break free from convention, the Pacer was a car that embodied the spirit of its time. It was a vehicle that dared to be different, challenging the norms of automotive design and engineering. Love it or hate it, the AMC Pacer remains an enduring symbol of innovation, creativity, and the audacity to dream big. When the AMC Pacer was introduced in 1975, it was unlike anything else on the road. Its wide, rounded body and expansive glass windows gave it a futuristic look that immediately set it apart from the boxy, conservative designs of its competitors. The Pacer was designed to be a wide small car, a concept that aimed to combine the compact footprint of a small car with the spaciousness and comfort of a larger vehicle. This was no easy feat, but AMC, the underdog of the American auto industry, was determined to make it happen. The Pacer's design was the brainchild of Richard Teague, AMC's chief stylist, who envisioned a car that would appeal to the changing tastes and needs of American drivers in the 1970s. At a time when fuel efficiency and environmental concerns were becoming increasingly important, the Pacer was designed to be a practical, economical car that didn't sacrifice comfort or style. Its wide body allowed for a roomy interior, with enough space to comfortably seat 4 adults, a rarity in the small car segment. The large glass windows, which earned the Pacer its nickname, the Fishbowl, provided excellent visibility and gave the car a light, airy feel. But the Pacer wasn't just about practicality. It was also a bold statement of style. Its curvaceous, almost bubble-like shape was a deliberate departure from the angular designs that dominated the automotive world at the time. The Pacer looked like it had been plucked straight out of a science fiction movie, and that was exactly the point. AMC wanted to create a car that felt futuristic, a car that would capture the imagination of drivers and stand out in a crowded marketplace. Under the hood, however, the Pacer faced some challenges. Originally, AMC had planned to equip the Pacer with a revolutionary new rotary engine developed by General Motors. This engine was compact, lightweight, and perfectly suited to the Pacer's design. But when GM abandoned the rotary engine project, AMC was forced to fall back on its existing inline-6 engines, which were heavier and less powerful than the rotary engine would have been. This decision had a significant impact on the Pacer's performance. The car's weight, combined with its relatively underpowered engine, meant that it wasn't exactly a speed demon. Critics often pointed to the Pacer's sluggish acceleration and poor fuel economy as major drawbacks. Despite these shortcomings, the Pacer had its share of innovative features. For example, it was one of the first cars to offer a fully integrated air conditioning system, which was a luxury at the time. It also featured a unique asymmetrical door design, with a longer passenger side door to make it easier for rear seat passengers to enter and exit the vehicle. These touches demonstrated AMC's commitment to creating a car that was not only stylish but also practical and user-friendly. The Pacer's reception was mixed. Some people loved its quirky design and appreciated its spacious interior, while others criticized its lackluster performance and unconventional looks. Sales were strong in the beginning, with over 145,000 units sold in its first year. But as the novelty wore off and the car's flaws became more apparent, sales began to decline. By the time production ended in 1980, the Pacer had become a symbol of the challenges facing the American auto industry in the 1970s, a decade marked by oil crises, economic uncertainty, and changing consumer preferences. Yet, despite its commercial struggles, the Pacer has endured as a cultural icon. Its unique design has made it a favorite among collectors and enthusiasts, and it has appeared in countless movies, TV shows, and music videos. Perhaps most famously, the Pacer played a starring role in the 1992 comedy, Wayne's World, where it was immortalized as the Mirth Mobile. This pop culture prominence has helped to cement the Pacer's place in automotive history, ensuring that it will be remembered not just as a car, but as a symbol of an era. So, what is it about the AMC Pacer that continues to captivate us? Why does this quirky, flawed car hold such a special place in our hearts? I believe the answer lies in its audacity. The Pacer was a car that dared to be different. It was a car that refused to play it safe, that challenged the status quo and pushed the boundaries of what a car could be. In a world where so many cars look and feel the same, the Pacer stands out as a reminder that innovation and creativity are worth pursuing, even if the results aren't perfect. The Pacer also reminds us of the importance of taking risks. AMC was a small, independent automaker, and the Pacer was a bold gamble for the company. It was a car that could have been a huge success or a spectacular failure, and in many ways, it was both. But even though the Pacer didn't achieve the commercial success that AMC had hoped for, it left a lasting legacy. It showed that even in a highly competitive industry, there is room for creativity and originality. It proved that a car can be more than just a means of transportation. It can be a work of art, a statement of identity, a reflection of the times. As we look back on the AMC Pacer today, we can appreciate it not just for what it was, but for what it represented. It was a car that embodied the spirit of the 1970s, a decade of experimentation, innovation, and cultural change. It was a car that challenged conventions and dared to dream big. And it was a car that, despite its flaws, captured the imagination of a generation. In many ways, the Pacer is a metaphor for life itself. It reminds us that it's okay to be different, to take risks, to pursue our dreams even when the odds are against us. It reminds us that perfection is not the goal. What matters is the courage to try, to create, to innovate. The Pacer may not have been the most successful car of its time, but it was one of the most memorable. And in the end, isn't that what truly matters? So, let us celebrate the AMC Pacer, not just as a car, but as a symbol of creativity, courage, and the enduring power of innovation. Let us remember it as a reminder that sometimes, the most extraordinary things in life come from daring to be different. And let us take inspiration from its story as we navigate our own journeys, embracing the challenges and opportunities that come our way with the same boldness and determination that defined the Pacer. Thank you.